Good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday, the 20th of July, 2023. And we're doing things a little bit differently today with a voiceover because my camera decided to film this in slow motion. But today is a very exciting day. We are very, very happy. It is a day we got the keys to our brand new home. Look at Jake there, his little cute smile on his face. We're so excited. Rexy looked good pulling up to the new house. And let's see how it goes. So while Jake starts rambling on, I'm sure, I'll give you a little rundown. Getting this house felt like quite a journey. Many months of open houses and applying for houses, having to go over our original budget, and then when we got the acceptance that our number for this house got accepted, we then had to haggle a little bit to try and get the final price down using the house and pest inspection. But once we were very happy with it, we were so excited just to get out of mum and dad's house and get into our brand new home. Look at it, there it is. Before we have done anything to it, it's still got some handlebars from the little old lady that lived there before us. Terrible vertical blinds, but it is our home. We're so happy. 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. Don't need much more than that. Yes, it's early 2000s brick, so it's fun to play with. Let's get these keys in the door. While Jake figures out which key belongs to which door, I just wanted to say that while looking for a house, Jake and I had pretty different ideas of what we wanted. I was definitely more interested in the old Queenslanders with, some history, whereas Jake wanted the single slab on the ground kind of house. I'm very glad that we decided to go with that option. Very happy with the house. And yay, we're in. Oh, look how happy he is. It was a great day. It made us feel so proud that we were able to accomplish such a huge accomplishment. And we love this house. Look how big this living room is. Jake is just dreaming about how big his TV is going to get. Already mapping it out. But yeah, so 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, all single slab on a 500 square meter corner block, so we get a pretty good backyard too. And definitely happy with the single story, and knew we were able to fix it up, but there wasn't really much we needed to fix up. If we went with the old Queenslander, probably would have cost us a lot more in the long run. And so we go through the living room. We have this double garage, which is a long way double garage. So trying to figure out if cars will go in there or if we'll do something else. Now it is pretty much our party area, which I'm really glad that we chose to do that. It's like a man cave, but not a man cave. It's a party central. Open up both doors, you get out to the backyard. It's pretty awesome. As you can see, there's already things we need to fix, like those roller doors. That one doesn't have a lock on it. The front one barely goes up and down. And as I am recording this today, which is a fair amount in the future, we still haven't fixed either of those things. So those clamps on the back roller door are still there, and honestly, they do the job well. All of those old shelvings are still there, filled with stuff now. So very happy that they came with the house because they were needed. When we moved in, we got given this bag of keys, and to this day, we still don't know what 95% of those keys open. Pretty sure some windows, but that's about it. So going back through the living room, there was this carpet all throughout the house that was yeah, not the vibe. We're not carpet people. So thankfully we were able to rip majority of that out. And like I said, get rid of those vertical blinds. In that entryway a little bit and in the bathroom there were tiles, and then in this dining room and kitchen was this old lino. So that is our dining room and kitchen as it was before. Like a peach color, barely anything of a pantry, no space for a fridge. So this is us just enjoying the first day and picturing what our future house is going to look like. And as I am in the future, we love how it turned out. Going back through the dining room and back into that front entryway, we go into our main bathroom. The main bedroom, which is huge. Honestly, it's far too big considering the size of the house, but we love it. We've filled it up with a huge king bed now, and definitely one of the selling points for me were these mirrored built-in wardrobes. Have taken many selfies there now. And we go to the two-way entry bathroom. We haven't done a lot to the bathroom, mostly because we can't afford it. Painted it, put in new hardware, and that's about it. And the toilet, same, haven't done anything really in there. And I don't know what I'm saying to the camera here, but I'm sure I'm just showing you around the bathroom. Definitely had to put new taps and stuff in like that. Laundry, again, haven't done much except for, I think, new hardware. And this is one of the spare bedrooms. We have 2 spare bedrooms. This one has been turned into an actual spare bedroom. And then it's not very big, but it's big enough for someone to sleep in. And this is the second spare bedroom, which I'm sitting in right now editing this video. It is my office space that we can also use as a spare bedroom as well. We have painted all of the house, put all new flooring in now, new hardware, taps, handles, door handles, new blinds. But on this day, we just felt so happy and excited of everything that we were going to do, and that it was ours. It was no one else's. It was all ours that we worked really, really hard to get. This is going out into the little back undercover area. That's a project we haven't done yet, but it's definitely a big one we want to get to. We want to make this whole back space area to be party central again. Really big either deck and undercover area. One thing we have done to the backyard is plant a lot of plants, especially in that raised bed there, which are going pretty good. Happy with that. Definitely looking a bit more like a forest. And this to the side is our huge backyard. As you can imagine, been filled with lots of backyard cricket and just drinking out in the sun. Yeah, we're so happy. And that pole is still there. Don't know what it was ever for, but it's not where our clothesline has gone. So hopefully one day we can get rid of all that concrete and just have it all be open with grass. Much better for the backyard cricket, which I'm sure is what Jake is saying in this moment. But yeah, this is us. The first day we've gotten the keys to our brand new home. We have a long road ahead of us of renovations and furnishing and decorating. But that is what we wanted, and that is our dream. And we've done so well so far. And I can't wait to show you all of the renovations that we do and what that house today turns into, what it turns into in the future that I'm in right now. So let's go. So this will be a few days after we got the keys. As you can see, it was very, very cold. But I was in the house probably just starting to do a few of the renovations that I was able to do by myself. For instance, to figure out what those keys were, which I really struggled with. And I honestly don't know what else I was doing, but this is me trying to figure out if any of these keys opened the windows, because they were all closed up at the time. And not only could I barely figure out what key fit which window, trying to then unlock these little black boxes was extremely difficult for me. I could not understand it. Something about having to squeeze and lift and all of these other things at the same time. It took me a while. As you can see, I am flustered with the camera right now. But I did eventually get the windows open, thank goodness. And now they literally never get locked again because that was just too hard to figure out. Okay, so this again will be a little while later. And that is our best friend Nick, who was an absolute godsend while we're doing pretty much all the renovations. He helped us with so many things. Today was a very exciting day for us. We were finally ripping up, pretty much, starting to rip up all of the flooring, starting with the carpet. Nick here is trying to get the trim off before we can then get that first layer of the carpet off. And he has made a gap, and this part is just so satisfying to me. It just rips off perfect. Underneath is like that yellow foamy kind of stuff, and then underneath that, around the edges, were wooden boards that were nailed into the ground. They were not so fun to rip up. Bit painful, but we were able to do it. And we did this all ourselves. We ripped all of the carpet out. I think there's top couple of layers in a day or two, and then maybe another couple of days to rip out those edges. But there is the concrete underneath, and you can see where the trimming was all ripped up on the concrete, made little tiny little holes. It kind of chipped up some of the concrete as well when we pulled out all the nails. Thankfully that wasn't our job to fix. When we got our new floors laid, they kind of dealt with that, thank goodness. But it was not fun to be making holes in our ground. So this is about a week after we got the keys, and I feel like we had already accomplished a fair amount. We got all that carpet up, and as you can see, the painting was definitely started. Hadn't been finished yet, but we're in the midst of it. Nick, Jake and I were the ones that did majority of the prep work, and then the edging and that sort of stuff. And then we got a family friend who's a painter to come do the hard heavy stuff. Can definitely say now it was not fun. All of that sanding, all the cleaning, especially on the glossy areas, so the trims that Jake's doing now that are on the doors, around the windows, the skirting boards, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, not fun. But Nick and Taylor there, great helps. We actually got a lot of help from a lot of people, which was really nice. I can definitely tell you now though that I am not meant to be a painter. I did have fun, but I feel like I'm a little bit of a perfectionist sometimes. But then also I can be a bit impatient, so those two don't match. But I did have fun, and it was all for our own home, so it was definitely worth it. This is me honestly definitely failing at putting on the base layers. So obviously I didn't have to be too perfect, but yeah, not a great time, but definitely worth it now. We just went with a painter's white for most of it, and then a glossy white on the trims again. We really wanted the base of our house to be as boring, as plain as possible, because we knew we would wanting to put as much color in with the furniture and the decorations and stuff, which I think now I'm really happy we chose. Although, not gonna lie, the white definitely shows up any sort of scratches or marks on it very easily. So if you are like us and you're a bit klutzy, maybe don't choose white, especially if you are going to care about seeing those marks. but thankfully we don't care too much. At least not enough to do this whole process all over again. And welcome to one of the hardest things that we've ever had to do. Ripping up this lino and whatever glue is underneath it. We had to hire this scraper thingy from Bunnings, I think it was. And it was a real big struggle. It took a lot of arm power to get the first layer off. Nick and Jake were trying for a very long time. And then, as you can see Jake there, underneath that top layer, then you have to go and scrub all of that glue stuff off. Which honestly, I don't think we did that very well. I think when we got the floors relaid, they still had to do quite a lot of getting that glue off before they could put the new floors on. But thank God for Nick again, godsend, even doing it in his thongs. And it was kind of satisfying to see that floor coming up like that. But yeah, not easy work. And I don't even remember if I even got to do it because I just would have failed miserably. And yeah, the boys did really well. It took us a few days, but we eventually got all the kitchen and dining room floor up. Hey guys, it is now Sunday the 20th of August and all of our painting has been done. Look at it, it's all nice and bright and white, just what we want all throughout the house. Lovely. And I've just been here today getting rid of anything that's on the floor, giving it a good sweep because tomorrow we get our floors laid, which is friggin' so exciting because once the floors are done, we will be able to move in. So literally today it's been a month since we got the keys. And so in a month we have gotten all the painting done and our electrical, which I'll show you as well. We've gotten all new fans in all the rooms, just standard stock, normal, basic fans and brand new down lights. Before was like lights like that everywhere. So as you can see, we haven't finished all the electrical. Still got to do a few more light switches and finish some lights. We're getting pendant lights in here. We've already got them. We just got to get them installed. But yeah, we've gotten majority of all the fans done and the majority of the down lights all done. So pretty exciting. The electrician will come back when he has the availability to and get that all finished. Probably not until after the floor's done now, but that's okay. We'll make do. But yeah, hopefully like this time next week we will be living here with our furniture, which we've sort of been buying. We bought a bed online, so that's going to take about 2 weeks to get here. So for the next 2 weeks we'll just live in the bed that we have at home, but it was in the spare room because we're going to upgrade to a king size bed for this humongous room. And we've bought our couches. One couch should be here the next couple of weeks and the other couch will take a little bit longer because we had to get it custom made to be usually it's a L shape and the L's on this side, but we want it to be on this side. So in the middle of the lounge room where the TV is going to go. We've gotten a few kitchen quotes and we pretty much decided on who's going to do it. He's a guy that went to our school and he's given us the cheapest quote, but he seems pretty awesome. So that'll get done in the next few months, which is so exciting because this is not the vibe. And he's also, the same guy has done a quote, is doing a quote, we haven't seen it yet, to do our entire wall unit. So it's going to have a TV, space, shelving, open shelving, closed shelving. It's going to look sick. And yeah, everything's kind of moving ahead. So I just wanted to show you the before of the floors. They've gotten rid of the tiles that were there. Jake and Nick tore them out. They tore out all the lino that was in here. Josh came in and did some termite proofing and filled in some gaps that was there, which was a bit scary. And yeah, tomorrow this is going to look very different. So excited. Bye guys. You guys, look at our new floor. Woohoo! So nice. Even mounted our TV. Today, Mum and I have spent the day cleaning, top to bottom, even though it's probably going to get dirty again because we still have, need our electrician to do a whole bunch of stuff. We scrubbed the bathroom and the kitchen, so it's all livable now. Ready for us to move in slowly over the next week and a half because I'm impromptu going down to the Blue Mountains on Monday, and Jake was like, I don't really want to move in without you. I'm like, yeah, that's fair. But yeah, flooring is down. Walls are painted. I'm in the middle of touching up paint, especially on the window areas, and a few wall areas have to be redone. For instance, the floor guys made that crack, so I have to patch it up and repaint it. And when the electrician's all done, there'll probably be more patches and paint work that needs to be done. I don't know if I showed you, but I started putting on the new door handles yesterday or the day before. Look awesome, so nice and black against the white. It looks great. We are looking like we're going to get our kitchen and TV unit done all at once very, very soon. In the next few months, hopefully. We'll be living with it as is for now. Make do. Yeah, so excited. You happy?
The silicone honey.
With the silicone around the edges, so much better.
Actually look like it's done.
Yeah.
And there is some place where you might see it was actually that's clear silicone.
Oh.
He said it works better on those sort of edges. And he definitely did everything.
For instance, like somewhere that needs paint needs repatching is like all underneath there. I don't know if you can tell, but like it's pretty bad. So I'll have to get in with a smaller paintbrush. And I don't know what that's from. But someone hit it with something. So I'll have to get redone. But yeah, Mum and I cleaned today, and I was in the middle of repainting the windows. I took the sliding window off all the windows, and so I can paint both sides and then paint this side and wash the windows obviously as well. A bit worried about leaving the house like this overnight, but oh well, that's what's going to happen. I'll come over tomorrow and finish all that, finish the door handles, finish painting. Jake has just brought over pretty much all of our storage containers that was living at Mum's house, and they're all down there with our new fridge, and they'll all get moved into the house eventually soon. But very happy. It looks like a new home. It looks like it's $1 million house compared to what it was when we bought it. Bye. I don't know who else would relate to this, but me doing all of the door handles, it felt so good. Like I'd learnt a new skill and I like contributed to the house, and like, I don't know, I felt like it was a big way. I definitely think that we chose so well in terms of the hardware that we chose all throughout the house. Pretty much all throughout we chose like a black kind of matte looking hardware, and it makes it look richer. But yeah, me using power tools for the first time and figuring out how everything works together, and like little tricks I learned along the way, it just made me feel so good. So if you ever get a chance to, I guess, contribute and make your mark on something that you own, especially if it's a house, definitely do it. You can leave it to the professionals, but something as simple as putting door handles on, yeah, it really isn't that hard. But to me, it felt so, yeah, it just felt like a step of growth in my life, and I just had fun with it doing all of them. Just something I just got to do while Jake was at work and I was not working, or whatever I might have been doing. And yay, I put all the door handles on.
Now, do you want to go here and I'll go there? Tip it, lift it in. It says don't tip. Yeah,
It says do not lie
If
flat.
you can get in the squat, you just can't go.
I do not lie flat, Reggie.
We're not lying it flat.
Okay.
You just go like this. Hang on. Go in.
Hey, muscles!
Yeah, and up. Sorry, no, it's okay. Are you videoing this?
No, not at all.
Bro!
Fuck, it's open. Look at our fridge. Look at our fridge.
Go on the top.
We could have just chucked all our clothes in that box.
Nah, that's sweet. When we drop that, then we hit on that bottom there anyway. All good. That ain't straight.
We're going to need another bin.
You what?
We're going to need a bigger bin.
Where's this going? Just in there?
Might as well do
Yeah.
a tipper.
Perfect.
Oh, fucking set the fuck out of it.
What the hell? React? React much?
It's fucking cardboard, bro.
That's foam.
And then lift and push it away until we get it where you want it. How's that? Bit more?
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, yeah? Oh, you do have a PowerPoint there. Nice.
It's moving day. Moving out of Mum and Dad's house. Well, majority of the furniture is. Jake and I will be joining them in about a week, but so exciting.
Happy little way forwards, let's go.
Only you would do that. Even consider it.
What's the...
He'll be wet.
Go straight back.
Do you want me to move it?
that forward to Jade.
Van's pretty much packed now. Just got to tie some things down, then we can head off to the house and unload it all. How exciting. After moving day, we had a bunch of things we had to buy for the kitchen because we got our kitchen installed not long after that. Oh my goodness, already, even with it all torn to pieces, it looks a million times better than that peach look. I already didn't like the loud drill, but they're tearing out that pantry, putting in new ones, and it looks so much better. We also got a new front door and the TV unit installed, and it looks so good. We also got a bench seat added to the garden retaining wall, so then we could start the gardening. One thing I love about this house is that we've touched everything. You know, we've DIY'd, we've done it all and made our own. We've made mistakes, but that is the beauty of it. Now we're a few months down the track, finally getting ready for our housewarming, and once again my camera stuffed up, but that's okay. You can see how happy I am with my house, and I just want to show you it once it's been decorated and lived in, and this is the house. Starting in our main bedroom, we got our king size bed and went with the cow theme. Jake loves cows and it's so cute. I painted that bookshelf and was able to display my shoes, which has always been a dream of mine. Now, in the future, I need more shelving. It's overflowed onto the ground in front of it, but any excuse for more shoes. We have so many pillows on our king size bed because it needs something to fill it up. And it was really hard to find king size pillows. The pillowcases came with the sets, but actual pillows, hard. There you can see all the new black hardware in the taps in the bathroom. Love them, much better than those silver ones that were there before. Got new black hardware in the shower as well, dual head. And yeah, we haven't changed the tiles yet because that's a big budget renovation, but we'll get there. And I just felt like the green floor mats kind of complemented that kind of pinkish tile a bit. Cute little towel holder there. Yeah, really haven't done much laundry, but we did knock out corner of that top shelf, so we made more room for our tall items. And our linen closet, which is huge, by the way. Look how proud I am that it's all organized. Again, in the future now, not so organized anymore, but I've labeled it now, so it should help a bit. We have the spare bedroom set up with our old bed and all of our stuffed toys ready for whenever someone can't drive home because they're too drunk. That's where they end up for the night. Majority of the time it's Kyle, but we're happy for that. We love that we got to have a spare bedroom in our house. We love having people over and utilizing any space that we have. Jake's extra clothes got to be put in that cupboard because, let's be honest, I take up most of the space in the main bedroom, plus all of the other spare bedroom cupboard is all full of my clothes as well. For the housewarming party, I set up a little photo booth, which I'm really proud of. We made that makeup vanity and those chest of drawers. Well, we didn't make them. We got a flat pack and we put them together. That chest of drawers was hell, and the bottom drawer literally does not work at all. And as you can see, the top drawer doesn't work too well either. But it's cute. I like that all the furniture matches. I got my first ever sitting and standing desk, automatic, going up and down. That's just peak adult at the moment, and I'm sitting at it right now and I love it so much. Now I have a pink computer chair to match, so love that. I got all my books and anything I want to display in here because it's definitely my little safe space, which has been amazing. It could use better light though, but that's fine. Into our dining room and kitchen. Oh my gosh, look how much better it looks. We got the pendant lights put in. We got all of this black and grey kind of going so that we can really utilize the coloured like kitchen stuff that we have to really pop. That table, what a story. If you ever get a chance to ask me how we got it, definitely I will tell you. It's one of my favourite stories to tell. The photos we set up, I had so much fun choosing them and putting them up. I just love how our house, even after a few months, this is only a few months after we got it, already feels lived in. And I barely have to do anything for the house. It's already set up, and I love that. That bar side table, great find. Again, we kind of ruined the build of it, so the doors are broken, but we still use it. The shelf above, now again, that's a really good story if you ever want to hear about Jake and Carl trying to get that up. If you can see from afar, it is not level, and we keep a lot of breakable stuff on there, but hey, a few years down the track and it still hasn't broken, so that's good. But I honestly just love that whole bar setup. It is very adult feeling and just kind of perfect for Jake and I, and it's just like a really nice centerpiece to look at as well with that mirror and however I've decorated it. I really like it. As you can see, we've got all the color in our brand new kitchen. Got the grey bench tops and then like a kind of like a creamy woody cupboards with all the black hardware again. I love it so much. We got the bench extended, both towards the dining room and towards the fridge, just to give us more bench space, and it's amazing. Finally got a full-size pantry. So great. Obviously you could see that we haven't painted the roof above it yet. Honestly, a few years down the track we still haven't painted it, but it's fine. It's not too much of an eyesore. Got all of our coloured appliances. And yeah, we just love our kitchen, and we couldn't wait for our housewarming for everyone to see, and we always, are entertaining, and we just love it so much. Jake is fanboying over the Muttley Crew, his podcast that he does with his friends, and they got little stubby holders made. And on top of the fridge is where we just kind of display all of our stubby holders now, which I think is just very Jake and Jade. We got those 2 new pendants in the kitchen. We got them from IKEA. They're actually pretty cool. They're like little LED strips in there. This is like one of my favorite pendants in the dining room. It's just fun, and it's just that like matte black hardware, which just matches all of the house. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really proud of how we've styled this whole house. It is very us, and yeah, I just think it's welcoming and fun. That's another pendant we got to put in the entryway. Again, fun, different, but still has that, like, matches everything else with the matte black. Got a little entryway cabinet for our shoes. Really utilize that space a lot, so really glad we put that in. Eventually we'll want to decorate the entryway a bit more, but we still haven't done that yet. And our amazing TV unit. The guy that did our TV unit and our kitchen, definitely recommend. I will try and get his name and things like that and put it in the description if you do live in the Queensland area. Got our couches delivered. We call that one the wave couch. It's so comfy. You just fall asleep on that so easy. And all of Jake's Lego is able to be on display just the way that he's always wanted, and I get to display a few things as well. But it really is just a fun way to display everything in the main room of the house. And the TV unit, it's so great. It still has room on either side if we want to extend, or for our plants. Oh my goodness, look how good that plant is going. At the moment now, it definitely does not look that good, but I'm glad to know that it was thriving at some point. We do have a lot more plants now. I've become kind of a plant mum, which back then I never would have thought I could even keep a plant alive, but yeah, I'm doing pretty well. But yeah, we're so happy. We're about to have our housewarming party just after this, so yeah, we've got our home. This is it. We're going to be in here for the next, I don't know, at least a decade, and we love it so much, and it's our favorite place to be. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We love you all. Stay safe. Peace out.